How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a most wonderful day. Today's video is about a new product from Griot's Garage, new to me. And what is that? Leather 3-in-1 wipes. So let's get to it. Well, I'll read the instructions in just a second, but I've got the rear seat turned around. As you can see, it's got a couple of marks from being folded over. That comes from that when it was folded over. No big deal. And these leather seats really have never been sit in. I know not by me, and I'm pretty sure not by the previous owner either, because they were a little older than I, so they didn't really have young children. So they've never been really touched. And one of the great things about leather is the smell, number one, and the way it feels. You know, there's just no smell or feel like really good subtle leather. And what do I mean by supple? It's not a stiff, hard leather. It's really soft and forming, like a good worn leather glove. If you have it, if you ever had any of those. But yeah, I wanted to go over this because I've never tried them, and I want to know if they're any good. Leather's expensive, so we need to do our part to protect it. And anybody that's ever had leather before knows the front seats get the worst. And ever since I've bought this vehicle and any of my other cars that's had leather, I always protect them. Different things. I've used McGuire's and a few other things to try to protect them and everything. I've never had any issues. So let me read the instructions on this. Direction. Well, first it says Griot's Garage 3-in-1 wipes. The fastest way to clean, beautify, and protect all auto, boat, RV, home, and personal leather items is with this wipeable premium formula. Rich lotions, moisture, soften, and keep leather looking, feeling, and smelling factory fresh. Advanced polymer technology creates a water and stain resistant barrier to protect against UV damage, permanent aging, or premature aging, and cracking. It all sounds good, right? Especially the UV protection, because, you know, let's face it, if you don't have a garage or a carport, our cars sit outside all the time, and the heat just beats down on them in the windows. The directions. For best results, apply to clean, cool leather. Like all leather products, test for color fastness. That's why I've got the back seat out. It goes here, but on this side. I actually have it turned around in position. And that's what I really like about the rear seats in these Tahoes. They're removable. So you take them out and do this, get all the sides, and don't get it on your side panels and stuff. Test for color fastness on an inconspicuous spot. Remove seal and remove the centermost wipe. Fold wipe in half and quickly spread across the entire seat. Then fold wipe inside out and gently rework the entire seat. Leather will appear wet, glossy, but will go back to a natural finish within a few minutes. Tip of the trade. I like that about Griot's. They always put a tip on there. For old neglected leather, use our odor neutralizing leather cleaner prior to application. May cause eye irritation, so keep it out of your eyes. Well, let's see if I can get this open. You can see it's never been opened before. Still has the factory seal. Set them down out of the way. Wipe the sweat off. I can already tell it's got a really deep, rich leather smell to it. If you've ever walked into a fine leather handbag store, yeah, I've been to them. I go with the wife. She likes handbags. Well, what female doesn't? Or leather shoes. If you've ever walked into them and they're really good quality, you can just smell the leather and smell to it. That's what this smells like. Get that off. Pull out the innermost wipe. Top back on. Pull out the innermost wipe. And if you pull it down the middle, it'll actually rub and catch and tear. Close that back up. Fold it in half like they said. Wipe on the seat quickly. I don't know what quickly has to do with it unless it dries quick. It did not say anything about keeping it off plastic, so if you get some on there right now, don't worry about it. I'm not. Get the headrest down the sides. The back on these are cloth, so I don't have to worry about that. And it puts a high gloss shine on it to start with. I'll fold it inside out like they said, and now we're just going to go back and work it. Work it into all the cracks, the crevices, the stitching, anywhere there's leather. Just go over it and work it in really good. And I've never used this before, so we're learning how good this product is together. But this back seat, I'm just using it for demonstration purposes because, like I said, I get to it real easy. You turn it around, you can see it in the light. And what I'll do is, I'm going to do this one seat to show you how it goes. And then I'm going to do the rest of them and give you a final view, final finish. Overview, talk, whatever. I'll tell you the good parts, the bad parts if there are any, and we'll go from there. And one thing I like about it already, it doesn't leave a really slick feeling on your hand. Some of the other ones I've used, like the Meguiar's, the Armor All version, and I can't remember the other one. But it doesn't matter. It leaves a kind of greasy feeling on your hands. This, just like I just washed them, it has no feeling whatsoever. And I could probably actually do 2 seats out of this one, but I'm going to do like the directions say and use 1 per seat. Let me get you down off the tripod so you can see it real good. Hold on. But here you go. I'm hoping it comes out pretty good on the video. It does have a high gloss to it now, right now that it's wet. I'm actually going to raise this up here in a second after I turn the video off and get underneath it. But it leaves a high luster shine to it, which I don't like whenever I coat my seats, but it says that it will go back to a dry finish. So I'm going to slide this over to the side. I'm going to turn the other back one around, do it, and do the other 4. Yeah, this has 6 seats. So I'm going to be using 6 of the wipes. I don't know how many's in there. Didn't look on the front, didn't care. But I'm going to come back in a few minutes and let you know how it works out. Alright, got them all finished. Took about 5-10 minutes, wipe everything down, you know, make sure I got everything coated. And I'm trying not to show you the finished result yet. So there we go. But yeah, do exactly like the instructions say. It's approximately a 10 by 12 piece of cloth when you pull it out. It's a nice generous sized wipe. Fold it in half, rub over it quickly. Do that because it does dry out. Not quick, but it dries out. So you hit the whole seat real quick, fold it inside out, get a fresh face, go back, work it in the seams, work it in the stitchings, all that good stuff. Come back 5 minutes later and it's dry. I mean, I vacuumed out that car and it came back over and it was all dry. Do I like it? Absolutely. I like it a lot. I like it for, number one, gnats. If it ain't mosquitoes, it's gnats. I like it, number one, because, uh-oh, wife's doing something. Oh, she's turning the swing around. I like it because I can get it at AutoZone. I can get Advance Auto. I can get it at Walmart. I got these at AutoZone. Under 20 bucks. It wasn't expensive. It goes on, it dries quick, it leaves a wonderful smell. If you've ever walked into a leather jacket or a leather belt section or anything like that, that is how it smells. It smells oh so good. The whole car smells like it now. But let me get you over here and I'll show you. Now keep in mind, you saw it before, you knew the back seat was shiny because it had never been really used before. But there you go. It's no shinier than it was to start with. It's dry to the touch, there's no slickness, there's no oiliness feel to it. I mean, it is just a overall pleasant experience using this stuff. Let me get it up here and show you the results on one that does get used all the time. The driver's seat. As you can see, it's not cracked, it's just worn, and that is a good setting seat. It is broke in, as they say. But it's not, I know it's going to come across on the video shiny because of the way the light's hitting it and everything, but it's really not shiny. It's a, you know how leather looks when it's new? That's how it looks. It's not an overwhelming shine. There is no grease feeling to it. As you can see, I wipe over it. It doesn't leave a fingerprint, you know. It doesn't leave any milky residue. It's dry to the touch. Like I said, my hands feel like I just washed them, so it's not a chemical feel to it or a greasy feel to it. And it's just an overall great product. I recommend it to anybody. With all that said, I'm gonna give you a quick little ending montage outro, and I'm gonna go in and I got everything put up. I'm gonna go in and get me a bite to eat, relax to the rest of the afternoon because I gotta drive to Charlotte tomorrow. But until then, you guys enjoy those cars. That's what they're for, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.